Hey everyone, so today I have something different for everyone. I recently heard the story about the genie and the dropshipper, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So the story starts very predictably, if there is such a word, with this guy who discovers a lamp and the genie appears as usual. However, the genie is really pissed off for having to spend centuries inside the lamp. And when he gets out, obviously irritated, says to the guy, "Listen, thank you for freeing me and all. I do appreciate it, but don't expect 3 wishes. I'm going to grant you one and that's it. So you have a few seconds to think about it carefully and tell me. Make it snappy because I need to go my way and live my life." So the guy thinks for a bit and he says, I love the Caribbean. I love the islands. I love the shores, the ocean. I love to swim, but I can't get there. You see, I get nausea with a ship and I'm afraid to fly. So the only way for me to get there is by car, but there is no bridge. So I guess my wish is for you to build a bridge from mainland USA to the Caribbean islands so that I can get there by car. So almost immediately, the genie got really angry and says, "Are you freaking stupid? What kind of wish is that? Do you have any idea of what you're asking me to do? I mean, do you understand the amount of work and digging and scaffolding that needs to be done at the bottom of the ocean just to set up the base? Do you know how many thousands upon thousands of cement need to be poured just for the columns? The number of mines I will need to set up just to get the tons of steel needed for the construction? Do you know how many thousands of miles of stainless wiring will be needed just to suspend the bridge? And the thousands of miles of asphalt that will need to be laid, and the millions of buckets of paint needed just to, paint the bridge. And don't get me started with the materials needed just to maintain the bridge every year. I mean, this is a ridiculously difficult wish. It's almost impossible, and it's a total waste of resources for just one person. Listen, this wish just ain't happening, man. Forget it. Think of something else, something more down to earth, something easier." So the guy, disappointed obviously, starts thinking again and says, "To create an extra source of income, I'm dropshipping on eBay. But I've never fully understood how eBay works and how Cassini decides what listings to promote or not. But I would like to increase my income and gain a competitive advantage by knowing the intricate workings of Cassini. I really want to know exactly why sometimes it takes hours to receive an order and then all of a sudden I receive several. I want to know the exact keywords needed for each listing so that it is favored over other listings. I want to know the exact criteria that Cassini uses every time in order to decide which accounts and listings to promote and send sales to. I guess that's my final wish." So the genie thinks for a while and says, "Listen, about that bridge, do you want it 2-lane or 4-lane?